People, we're live. I always say this, there's no business like show business. We had some technical issues. We're a little late, but it doesn't matter because we're in amazing company. Luis.
Thank you.
Raquel.
Hola.
My friends Buscabulla. Welcome to Dash Radio.
Oh my God. So awesome.
We've
It's
revamped,
really cool.
right?
I
Since
love
the
this.
last time you guys were here. Raquel was telling me.
Yeah, we were in the other studio. We went to the other studios, remember?
We've upgraded a bit.
Did
What
a
did he
DJ
say?
gig. You don't remember that?
I really
yeah,
don't,
he doesn't remember.
but
This one's definitely pimped out now.
This is awesome. I feel like I'm on like late night TV. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
I'm going to make sure you don't forget about this one.
What about it?
'Cause it's
About
gonna
this
be-
thing.
Yeah.
No, that's happening now. No,
Yeah.
I won't forget.
Oh, we're never going to
won't
forget
forget.
this one.
No.
No.
Unforgettable.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is too fun.
Welcome everybody to this live stream. I'm Pili Montilla here at Dash Radio for Fun for Life Radio. And like I said, I'm with my amigos from Buscabulla, and all of this is thanks to Tequila, Herradura. We're celebrating Day of the Dead in great company. We're like celebrating life and the life of those who have passed, which I think is such a beautiful Mexican tradition.
It really is.
It's
should
really
adapt that.
cool.
It's really gorgeous. Do any other countries beyond Mexico celebrate it?
I don't know.
Wasn't
I know it's a
India?
very Mexican tradition, but I don't know if anybody. What did you say? India?
I think in India
Maybe.
they do have something.
They have something similar?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one's pretty special.
I know. It's like that's. A cool
And after
one.
watching Coco, I was like, wow.
I'm in.
Yeah.
What do I need? How do I go?
I love how you said that, Coco.
Yeah.
Coco?
Is that not the correct pronunciation? Coco?
I think so. More than Coco.
Yeah. It's French, I believe. Yeah.
Well, guys, it's been a while since you dropped your first EP called EP1. 6 years now. Actually, 6 years to this month
Really?
because it was in October, right, of
Wow.
2017.
We-
Well, no, the first one was in 2014.
14, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2014. I don't remember the month. Do you remember?
It was around October for sure. Yeah. It
Yeah.
may- It's
A
been
long time ago. Our daughter was literally like a newborn. She's the age of our band.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how
you
we
had
know.
two babies at the same time.
Yeah, literally.
But I mean,
Yeah.
coming from selling music and vinyls at a music store and making jewelry, that's Raquel, and Luis from jumping around from band to band, trying to make it as a musician. You've come a long way, darlings.
Yeah, it's kind of wild to think about, but it was definitely very like inch by inch, right, babe?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like we're always grinding away. You know what I mean? But it's cool. We were like walking around today, and we're like, oh man.
We're in
here.
Hollywood.
We're in Hollywood.
In
'cause
Hollywood,
we play
babe.
music and people like it. And
Yes,
that's
you're in
really
the
cool.
heart of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing what you love.
Yeah.
Really,
That's pretty
really
sweet.
beautiful. Honestly.
So about 5 years ago, I interviewed you guys in New York.
Yeah.
Probably one of the first interviews, because I've interviewed them a couple of times. I've been that lucky. One of the first interviews, we went to New York to interview you guys, and I asked you, Raquel, how do you describe the sound of Buscabulla? I wonder if you remember the answer.
I don't remember what I said back then. Did we say like maybe Caribbean music of the future? Did we say that?
No.
No.
Smooth jazz with dembow.
Oh really? Oh wow.
I actually really like that.
Yeah.
So do
I'm
I.
trying to
Smooth jazz
combine the
with
words
dembow.
in my head, but I don't think there is
No,
a way.
I don't think there's a
smooth
way
jazz
to-
and dembow.
to-
You guys were
describe that
playing
genre.
at one of LAMC's showcases, and then we had the camera, so I asked you what, and you're like, I would say like smooth jazz with dembow. I'm like, this is amazing.
I feel like we should actually make an album
Yeah, just
adhering
based on
very
that
much
one
to smooth
sentence,
jazz
yeah.
and dembow.
I love
actually.
it. Let's do it.
I mean, you
Me
guys
encanta.
are always breaking barriers about how Latin music should sound, so do it.
Yeah, I think that it's about time. The
We
world
gotta
is
get
ready.
some sax in there. We
Yeah.
need some saxophone and
Sax, some Fruity Loops.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it. We're
Of course you
promising
will.
right
Yeah.
here and right now. That's happening.
A smooth jazz with dembow only
Yeah.
album from Buscabulla. Do you guys feel like you're still along those lines, or has your sound changed?
Well, we've been all over the place,
Mm.
don't you think?
Yeah, I think we say that, and I think that that's honestly a really cool sort of
Yeah.
synthesis. But we try to do a lot, you know. What I mean?
We were super influenced by New York in the first two EPs, but then Regresa, which was our first album, was very much about being in Puerto Rico, you know, and there was something about being there that just really inspired it. And I think it has a bunch of influences, so I don't really know if it can adhere to like one single thing, because we really go a lot of places, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
You mean sonically?
Yeah, I mean, we're influenced by, you know, like bachata and reggaeton and salsa, but also like more like old school boogie and disco music. Like it's
course.
kind of everywhere. And then Puerto Rican music and reggaeton and like everything that's going on now. But I feel that we love to be like super influenced by a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I love that you guys, you know, there's like a juxtaposition of different things that clash, yet you kind of make them blend. And I think that's kind of the formula of Buscabulla. And it's like you've reached that unique sound because you've been able to mix the old with the new, the modern with the vintage and all that. Do you guys feel like you've tapped into that, or is it a constant exploration?
I think it is a constant exploration, but I do think it's something that we have in mind when we're making music and producing it. I think it's something that we feel fond of. I don't think that we like to look back too much, you know? We like to live in the present and speak the vernacular of what is actually happening, but we also, we do take a lot from the past because we like it, you know what I mean? But I think there is something about not living in the past entirely and not, you know, we're not in Blade Runner either, you know what I mean? So I guess half and half, you know?
And you
Sort
guys are
of.
being lately specifically even more influenced by reggaeton. I mean, you collaborated with Jay Cortez, which I think was such an awesome collaboration. How is this changing the sound of Buscabulla?
Like collaborating with Jay, you mean? Like,
No, just like maybe being more in touch. Now you're in Puerto Rico, so now you don't have
Yeah.
a choice but to listen to reggaeton.
Yeah.
You are, you know, tapping into these artists that live close to you. Like,
Yeah.
hey, let's record. Like, you have that accessibility now.
Well, to tell you the truth, I've always been super inspired by el urbano movement or reggaeton movement. Like it was always sort of there. Like the fact that we actually got to collaborate with somebody is like really, really wild. But what's wild is that I feel that even that reggaeton like world is even changing now, and it almost feels like it's changing closer to kind of the world that we were already living in.
100%, I agree with
So
that.
it's already kind of like there's something kind of interesting happening. So now I kind
It's
of
like
feel
a reverse crossover.
it is like a reverse crossover, but now I kind of feel like I maybe want to try something even newer. Like I think we always want to try stuff that like isn't out there. I think we always like to like do stuff that maybe nobody's doing. Like that to me, that's the challenge, to kind of come up with something new now, you know?
And talking about challenge, like it must have been super challenging for both of you who had spent so many years in New York as Puerto Ricans, but in New York, going back to Puerto Rico. And I think as, you know, me being part of the diaspora as well, you know, when you're in the US, you miss Puerto Rico, you idealized it, you like dream about it, but then when you're there, it's a total different reality, right? So how has that been challenging, and how has that kind of like pushed the sound of
You want me to
Buscabulla?
answer that? He's looking at me.
Yeah, I think you should.
Well, I think that we idolized and even made Puerto Rico maybe into something it wasn't. But I think that's what a lot of people do when you don't live there.
100%, of course.
And then it was kind of cool how we kind of used that sort of imagery to kind of imagine this sort of dream Puerto Rico, and there was definitely nostalgia. And then Regresa was so much about like confronting the reality of the island and how, you know, like it's not as dreamy as you think. Like it's a hard place to live right now, especially for Puerto Ricans. Like the island is in a crisis, and you know we We have the whole like climate crisis, so we're always like dodging hurricanes every season. So it's it's a challenging place to live, and it made us just be more real about it, you know, and kind of like really like take everything that it is, the wonderful parts of it, because it's wonderful to live in Puerto Rico. I mean, it's paradise. But then also use the parts that aren't great and just channel it into our music, you know, and like I think we're more mature about how we present it to the world. But I don't feel like I want to sugarcoat it either. You know, I don't.
Right.
I feel like I don't. Our music is part fantasy, but it's also part reality. You know, and I think it's important to show the real parts of the island in our music. I think it's important.
And I love how you guys have incorporated, you know, the colors of Puerto Rico, even obviously the sounds, but also when you look at your latest videos, you know, there's so many beautiful elements of Puerto Rico, but just from a different perspective. So I think it's shining a beautiful light in the reality of it.
Yeah.
The good, bad, and the in between.
Yeah. It's all just, you know, it's authentic, and we just want to be really honest. You know, I think that there's something cool about that, you know. It's important to be honest, you know, and showing it in that way, I think it's a new way of showing. Puerto Rico can really be shown in a very kind of idealized, touristy way, you know, and all the Puerto Ricans that live there, it's kind of like a cliche, you know, and we like to really play maybe with the idea of that most people have of Puerto Rico and then twist it around, you know.
But this is as real as it gets when you're there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So how, in Regresa, which I definitely think is like one of your most mature and honest works so far, how did you challenge each other? Because Raquel, I feel like your voice sounds way more confident than ever, and you wrote one of the songs for the album as well. So I think like you're both like really stepping up a bit. What were the challenges there, and how do you think it's like the result? I assume you're happy with it. Everybody says they're happy with the work, but I want to know the truth.
No, I'm pretty mad about it. No, I think it's cool, man. Honestly, we do challenge ourselves on the daily. I think, you know, we want to get the best out of each other. You know what I mean? I think you know, Raquel's a really sort of visionary producer. I think she works in a really cool way. She thinks about things conceptually, you know what I mean? And I sort of have to materialize those concepts, you know what I mean?
So there's a special language there.
Yeah, for sure. And there's a sort of decryption, you know what I mean? Like
uncoding.
Yeah. Which is cool, and it's always a challenge. And yeah, like you mentioned, like I wrote my first song for the project, and you know it made it on. So you know I'm happy about it. You know.
Raquel, were you like super critical about it?
No, the day he played it, I cried.
Aww.
I think it's the most honest song in the record. It's really beautiful.
Well, even the title, Club Tu y Yo, is such a beautiful title. You know, it's like such a beautiful romantic song.
No, I think it's one of the best songs in the album. I think it's really beautiful. And I'm like, wait, you did that? Like, why don't you make more of those?
You know, I gotta save those up.
What's up, man?
Well, I mean, of course, if they come to me, I'm down.
Yeah.
If the audience asks for it, you gotta give the fans what they want,
Totally.
right?
I'm here. I'm really working on it.
Yeah.
You know, talking about the fans, this is a live stream, so we welcome your questions and comments. And we do have a question right now. And we'd love to know where you're watching us from too, your name and where you're watching us from. This one, no name, we don't know where they're watching from, but they want to know, are there any cities you're looking forward to performing in?
Ugh.
You guys will be in San Francisco on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
For Outside Lands?
We're playing Outside Lands, and we're gonna play LA in November.
That's right. Actually, we're giving away 2 tickets for that. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my God, I can't remember the date now.
For the Regent, November something. You know what? Great excuse for you guys to go to buscabulla.com and check it out.
Yeah,
Please,
go on our website.
See how I plugged you.
That's really great. I mean, honestly, I don't remember either, but it's definitely in November.
It's the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Come on.
Man, I would love to play everywhere. We've only really toured the big cities, but I would love to play in. We definitely have to go back to Chicago.
Of course, Chicago's a must.
I would love to play in the South, in Texas, like New Orleans. Orlando, we've never played. Ahí está
I would
nuestra
like to do.
Boricua community.
Yeah, totally. I would like to go to Uruguay.
Argentina,
And Argentina,
definitely.
yeah.
I would love to play
South
there.
America. You
Yeah.
guys have been. You played in Chile though.
Yeah,
Yes,
we played in
yeah,
Chile,
we played
in
in
Colombia, and
In
like,
Colombia, I interviewed you guys in
Yeah.
Colombia.
Yeah,
That was so
yeah.
fun.
Peru. We
but
went to Lima.
Brazil would be a dream.
Oh my God!
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
That would be
That's
it.
the mecca. You know.
We're gonna have to put out a Portuguese language song.
We can do it.
Of course,
Yeah.
you guys can do
We can-
anything for
It's
sure.
happening.
So, how autobiographical is your work?
It's. I would say Regresa was extremely autobiographical. I mean, I think all work is technically autobiographical, but Regresa is completely autobiographical. I don't think that I don't think that I could write a song that could be about something that I'm not feeling, you know? So it's all very much like moments in my life and things that I felt for sure.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's all pretty honest. Like all the songs are about something that happened emotionally or a different situation. Even Ta que tiembla.
Even that one, yeah, 100%. I mean, there's an
Really?
energy to that one that's kind of more like
Tiembla?
party, but yeah.
Yeah, Ta que tiembla was we had a band with my girlfriends back in New York called Enteta.
I remember
apostrophe.
that. It was like kind of like an all-female punk band or something,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, and it was actually pretty reggaeton. Like, it was pretty raunchy, and it had bad words in it. And I love that song, and it's a song that's probably 12 years old.
And we were missing a song, right?
And I
At the
remember
end.
we wanted to bring it, but then we gave it like a more like a darker, right, like
more
apocalyptic
sinister
sinister
vibe.
with the hurricanes happening in Puerto Rico and the earthquakes and everything, and so we ended up changing the lyrics a little bit. But yeah, it's all very autobiographical.
Does it happen often though that you go back to old songs and kind of like revamp them and add them?
No, this
has
was
been
a
the only
special one. We always felt that it was a really good song.
Yeah, all of the songs on Regresa we wrote right after we moved
Yeah.
back to Puerto Rico, or mainly all of them. And
Yeah.
this one, it was just like we got to the end of making all those songs and we were like, something's missing, you know? And they were like, we looked through the catalog and we're like, all right, we got to bring this one back. We
Yeah.
got to bring this. The people have to hear this song.
Yeah.
So let's try to make it work for this record, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's my favorite
Yeah.
on the record.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Raquel,
Yeah.
what's your favorite Buscabulla song?
I love Frio for some reason, and it's funny we're not playing it in this tour, but I love that song. I love that Helado Negro is on it. I'm proud of that song that I wrote it. I kind of don't know where it came from. It's a song I kind of wrote kind of quickly, and I love playing it, and I think it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And yours?
Man, my favorite. I Ta que tiembla I really like. I don't know. There's something to that one that it sort of reminds me of the time when we were, you know, when we were meeting, you know, back then. And it's cool, you know. It's
Yeah.
like it's
When love was, I mean, love is still in the air, but you know what I
you
like
know
those
when it
butterflies.
was when it was in the air, when
You
you,
know,
could
at the
really
beginning, esas
feel it.
maripositas.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool, man. It reminds me of that time, you know,
Yeah.
the Enteta era.
Era.
Was it like when you guys met? Was it kind of love at first sight,
You
or
know,
was it more like the commonalities that you guys had, music and all, and creativity?
The story is I'm with my friend, my bandmate from Enteta, trying to play Bad Romance, but we would do it in Spanish because we would translate.
Can you like remind us how that went?
Quiero tu amor y que estés a mi alcance, tú y yo, un mal romance.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a thing I've done forever. I've always translated.
Yeah.
Pillada en un mal romance. And anyway, so we're making this stuff up literally, and I couldn't figure out a part of the song, and Luis is at the party and he kind of just slips in and he's like, I actually know how the chords go for that part of the song, and he took the guitar and he like
And I mansplained the chords.
he mansplained the chords to us, and we finished the song, and that's kind of how we ended up talking. But it was super fun that like I had always been into music, and I was DJing and working at a Brazilian record store, but like I I didn't know a lot of musicians, so it was like super cool to meet a Puerto Rican musician, you know.
Right,
And then,
especially in New York. I mean, I love the fact that you guys both Puerto Rican, both really into music.
yeah.
Yeah, you had to go to the Big Apple to meet.
Yeah. And I tell Luis, like, we probably would have never met in Puerto Rico because he's from Ponce. I was from San Juan.
Right.
I'm
People
6.5
from Ponce,
years. I'm six and a half
people
years
and-
older than Luis.
Yeah,
So a lot
I'm
of
talking
people
about
don't
Rock
know.
in the Cradle.
And a lot of people don't know. I'm like, we would have never met Luis. I'm like, you're going to be from one crowd. I was going to be from another.
Right.
People from Ponce and San Juan, we just don't get along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
it
know what I
just
mean?
had
There's
to
a
happen
beef.
in New York.
But it's,
Ponce, people say, Ponce, lo demás es parking.
yes, but it honestly, it's the
What?
best saying because
It is a pretty good saying, I
it's
have
a
to
great
say. I
saying.
give it up to all the
Ponce
Ponceños.
is Ponce and the rest is parking. Come on. But also, not a lot really happens in Ponce, you know? So
Yeah.
it's kind of, there's a bit of a tinge of irony to it, which is, I think, playful and fun.
Talking about irony, I feel like you're so funny.
Thank you.
And
He's funny.
Thank
He's
you.
really funny. That's what got me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have such a great sense of humor. And Buscabulla has sense of humor, but I think you have to like dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's there, but you have to like, hay que
Yeah.
rebuscarlo un poco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that part of
Yeah.
what you guys want to create? I think-
Definitely. There's always like a zany aspect to what we do. Because there's something, I don't know. I was super inspired by like Iris Chacon and like, she always had kind of that like zany attitude where it was sort of, she was half serious, half like, you know, like
Half
playing
joking, yeah.
around, half joking. And I think that there's like a Puerto Rican sensuality that's kind of funny too, like how Latin women have to be sensual. I think that there's something kind of funny
Like
about
over
that
the
too.
top, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're always kind of like messing around with it. But
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, Raquel's really funny too, but she's funny in different ways.
She's funny because she's tries not to be funny, and then that's funny.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I guess.
No,
Yeah,
Luis
yeah.
is the funny one.
No,
I'm
no,
uptight.
but
I can be
we're-
uptight.
No, but we're, you know, I think we're yes.
Mira, at least she admits it.
Yes, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's the first step.
Somebody
you know?
has to be the uptight one.
It's true. This is true.
It's all about the yin and the yang, guys.
Exactly. Facts. Yeah, no, I think that there's a humor element to us in general. I think that in the way we talk to each other and the way we converse. I think and when I listen to a good song and I really like it, I almost laugh. You know, like it makes me giggle to listen to something really great.
Is it like
I don't-
nervousness?
I
Like,
don't
oh my
really-
god, I found something.
Oh, how does he do it? You know, something like that. There is kind of like humor is I don't know. It's essential for us. I think that it's a way of us communicating.
Mm-hmm.
And in art, I think it makes it sort of you can get away with a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially if you kind of like play with it. I
Yeah.
don't want to say disguise it, but play with it like you guys do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we have one more question. What are some of the biggest challenges being on the road, on tour? And this is from JP from LA.
All right, JP from LA. You know, honestly, the biggest challenge is lugging all our stuff around.
We don't have roadies yet.
We don't have roadies, so it's all you know, yet exactly. Tomorrow we're getting some. I don't know.
Yeah.
You gotta put it out there.
Yeah, I know.
Never know.
No, but I think that and so we have a daughter, and so we have to balance that out. You know what I mean? Like between going on the road and being home. So that's tough. You know.
Yeah.
It's tough to be away,
That's the hardest
but
part for sure.
but yeah, but we really enjoy it. Obviously, you know.
And, yeah, I'm sure you guys missed it a bunch last year.
We missed it a lot. But now that we're on the road, I mean, at first I was like, damn. But now that we started like getting the hang of
You
it,
warmed
it's
up
super
again?
fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
But
first day.
the
was
first
really-
week was like, damn, we're really gonna do this again. And then it was like, oh yeah, that's why it's worth it. It's really
Give
hard
me
work.
More now. Give me
It's
more.
really hard. It's really hard work, people. It's really hard work. Just so
Look,
everybody
look at
knows,
us.
it's
Just
not
look at us.
glamorous. It's very hard work.
And I don't think people notice that. By the way, okay, another plug-in for your concert in November in LA. We're gonna give out 2 tickets.
The Regent, baby.
Just follow Fun for Life Radio, and I'll be asking a question tomorrow from this interview, and whoever answers it gets 2 tickets.
I think
to
it's
go
the
see
20th.
Buscabulla in November.
I think it's November 20th.
Yeah.
November 20th. Again, buscabulla.com or @ Buscabulla on Instagram. all of that good stuff. Are you guys like seeing this new tour as a push to like bigger? Because you guys have toured in Europe as well. So do you want this to just, you have it?
We were going to, and it got canceled because of COVID.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah.
That's a sore point.
leaving.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Because I remember like watching it on your Instagram, you guys
we were about
announced
to.
it, and I was so excited. I was like, yes, they're going to Europe.
Shattered dreams. No, but that's literally what we want. Yeah. We're really like we're really pulling. We're really trying to make this a great tour so that we can like get more opportunities in 2022.
Living in the moment too. Like, how lucky are you that you're an artist doing what you love? Like you said, walking down Hollywood today, just like, yes, I'm playing tonight. I'm doing what I love. You're going to San Francisco. Like, that's such a blessing.
No, we feel really fortunate and just really blessed, and we're really grateful, and we just want to keep working hard to we can keep doing it.
Claro.
I'll keep lugging the stuff around. I don't care, bro. I'm here.
Okay, we have a question from Joe from Puerto Rico. What do you think of the way Puerto Rican artists are represented in the industry? That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Well, everything's changed. Like in the past 5 years, reggaeton totally changed a lot of things. I do wish there would be more Puerto Rican women, in the game and, like being more featured. It seems like it's mostly Puerto Rican men right now, like in the news and making a splash. I think they're represented pretty well. I mean, it feels like they've really kind of taken over the industry massively, I would think. But I think I would love to see like more women.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And how can we make that happen?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like
here's one.
I am a woman.
Yeah.
I'm working very hard.
She works.
I'm working hard. But I think that there should be more opportunities for women. But
Well, maybe we need to talk and see how we can make that happen.
Yeah, you guys
definitely.
are both women.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
so
and we love music.
And we're both into music,
Yes.
so.
So we can definitely make it. No, I'm serious. Like, I wonder how like women can unite and like create more spaces for women.
I think that's very true. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you mentioned Helado Negro a couple of minutes ago, and I just wanted to congratulate you on all the remixes and people that you're collaborating with, because I feel like you guys really tap into the remixing world, and it just revamps the songs. It makes it more fun, different, exposes you to other artists. I mean, you guys have worked with Poolside, who's one of my favorites.
Nice. Yeah.
Jonty, Helado Negro. There's so many cool collaborations. How do the remixing and collabs happen? Is it usually, I know that with Roberto from Helado Negro, it's been a long time collaboration.
For sure, yeah.
But like, Poolside, Caliuchis, like all these other people that you guys have remixed with.
The remixes are, so it happened basically when the pandemic hit. We had never remixed anybody before. We're not remix, like DJs or anything. It's not really what we've done before. But when the pandemic hit, we sort of were like, all right, well, how do we can't tour.
Right.
We got to figure out another way to get out there. And I think there was this like a small band that hit us up, and we were like, yes, let's do it. We'll remix whatever it is. Let's do it.
Did you know the band?
I didn't really know him.
Okay.
No, but it was. I'm happy to do it. You know what I mean? And then after that one, we got Cali. Cali just called us and asked for a remix, and we were like super psyched. We love her from forever ago, and
so like in 1 year, you had Jay Cortez call you and Caliuchis call you.
Well, not personally on the phone. I don't have the
and
numbers, but
all during the lockdown, which is pretty surreal.
Yeah, eventually word got to us that we needed to do something for them. But yeah, it's been super fun, and yeah, like you say, it's like a different sort of part of your brain that you're using. It's a different sort of vibe, and it's still, we get to put our touch on somebody else's song, and there are a lot of artists that really have influenced us since we began making music, so it's an honor, really. Cool.
Very cool. Okay, now our friend Lucy from New York, dice saludos, says, how do you choose who you collaborate with? You have to send in a
random.
form.
There's a hat. There's lots of names.
There's a form you have to fill out. You have to audition.
Yes.
They usually call us.
Yeah, so far so good.
I mean, to tell you the truth, it's
Woo,
like
I love that, Raquel.
I mean, most of the time, yeah. I mean, we have definitely collaborated with people. I have to say, I'm pretty shy with asking people.
Right,
I'm very afraid of being turned down. I have to say, but a lot of people have hit us up to collaborate, and it always feels great. But it's at the end of the day, it's really about the song or the music.
Yeah.
And if the song is something that we know that we can make, or it's something that I'm gonna feel good singing, like, I'll totally do it. I'll never just make a collaboration for just making a collaboration. Like, there really has to be like something that has to really kind of have that electricity for it to happen. But yeah, we don't choose. I would love to maybe get to the point where we would choose and we could just call people up randomly and ask them.
Oh, you'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be the last question because we got to wrap this up, guys. But this is from Emily from Puerto Rico. Would you like to have a mini tour in Puerto Rico?
Not a mini,
No.
a large,
We actually-
gigantic
So cool.
tour.
No, in Puerto Rico, we have like the acoustic sort of conchas, La Concha Acústica. I think there's like 10 in all of Puerto Rico in different
wow.
towns. There's one in Ponce, Mayagüez. And we've always talked about doing a Concha Acústica tour, like the outdoor tour. And I think that'll happen.
That would
But
be
yeah.
such a cool idea.
Yeah.
Just,
But
careful
we're
with the
planning
rain.
we're planning a show in Puerto Rico in December, where we're like still wrapping up a lot of details, but we're like dying to play back
Well,
home.
I hope it's in the mid of December because I'll be in Puerto Rico
Yeah.
mid-December. So just dropping it there just in case, you
Okay,
you
yeah.
want to put
Yeah.
it in your
Of course.
calendar.
Yeah.
You got it.
Around my trip, of
Of course,
course.
Yeah.
we will plan around your trip.
Please do.
No problem.
Just
But
call
I'll-
us up, give us the dates. We'll
I'll
plan
call
it
you, like-
accordingly.
But please make it from 5 to 10.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, we will.
And can I get 20 spots on the list, please? I need to be there
VIP
with
service
my
only.
crew.
Yes, for sure. Okay, guys, today we're celebrating Day of the Dead thanks to Tequila Herradura at Dash Radio for Fun for Life Radio. By the way, check out Fun for Life Radio. It's completely free. It's also commercial free, and you can find it on the free app, dashradio.com. We play all kinds of music from blues to electrónica, rock en español, and Buscabulla as well. You guys are on rotation on my station, so...
Thank you. This is very cool.
Of course,
Gracias,
claro que
Such a
sí.
cool thing. It's
No
Yeah.
problem. So,
Thank you.
very last question. Like I said, we're celebrating Day of the Dead.
Yes.
And my favorite Herradura brand is Legend. Who has passed is a legend for you?
Well,
we can celebrate tonight.
I
We're
mean,
celebrating the dead.
About a month ago, Roberto Roena, the salsero, passed away,
Yeah.
and like that just like totally broke my heart. He's like a total legend, like to me personally.
Of course, yeah.
But I actually have a lot of legends.
The first song?
Yeah, the very first Buscabulla song, Tu Loco Loco Yo Tranquilo, was a cover of a song that his band, his project of the time made. So to me, he was a legend.
And you, Luis Fred?
Ah, wow. So we're talking about just music?
No, any legend. It could be any legend that you would like to celebrate today.
I would like to celebrate. Honestly, I can't take Bob Marley's name out of my head after saying legend, and he's also. So I will say Bob Marley. I will say that.
You know what? It's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
And he
he
is
is
a
a
legend.
legend,
I mean,
you know?
Yeah.
pretty much.
I get it. Well, guys, you're about to perform, so I will let you go. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. There are more questions. I'm so sorry that we can't answer them, but you know where to find them on Instagram, buscabulla.com. Check out their tour. If you're in LA, they'll be playing at the Regent on
The 20th, San
November
Francisco on the
20th.
21st.
Por ahí.
And Miami on the November 24th.
24th.
I remembered.
Yeah.
And if you're in
Yeah.
San Francisco, check them out at Outside Lands this weekend. Don't go anywhere because they'll be performing live performance in about 10 to 20 minutes. So don't go anywhere porque esto sigue. Luis, Raquel, I love you guys.
We love
Likewise.
you too, Billy. Gracias.
And to many more interviews and opportunities like this. where
Please,
we-
I love this.
Yes, where we get to know each other even más.
I was built for this.
Yeah, you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Please.
Sí.
Gracias, Pili.
Claro que
Gracias.
sí. Thank you,
Súper
guys.
lindo.
All right.
Come on.
Tequila Herradura. Extraordinary awaits. Tequila Herradura. Lo extraordinario espera.
Buenas noches, Los Ángeles. What's up? How's everyone doing? Great. Guys, seriously, after all that rain, What a beautiful night, right? Hi, Irene. I love it. Feliz Dia de los Muertos coming up soon. Yes. Some of us, I see you, girl. It's hard not to see us, right? Some of us are celebrating the Day of the Dead. And thank you for joining us tonight, guys. Like, it means so much for us, seriously. My name is Pili Montilla, for those of you who don't know me. I guess Tiger over here. Hey, give it up for DJ Ceviche. Whose real name is not Tiger, or DJ Ceviche, but still, we love him. It depends on the day.
What's the real name anyway?
He's DJ Ceviche right now, Tiger for friends, and then, I don't know, I think you probably like change your name often, wouldn't you, Tiger? Cornelius. Goes very well with him, yes. Thank you, DJ Ceviche. By the way, DJ Ceviche has an actual show on Fun for Life Radio, which, if you don't know it yet, it's your favorite radio station because it's free. And it's commercial free as well, and you can find it on Dash Radio. Dash is the biggest free digital radio platform out there. So if you're into blues or 60s or hip hop or electronica or Latino or reggaeton or reggae, you can find over 80 amazing free stations at dashradio.com. You can also download the app. However, just because I'm like part owner of Fun for Life Radio, I would highly suggest just listening to Fun for Life Radio. Just saying. Because you know what? We play Buscabulla, and they're playing here tonight, and a lot of you are fans of Buscabulla, right? There you go. So yes, Fun for Life Radio is the station that I own with my partner over here, Mr. Jake Wand, and we're so excited to bring you guys an eclectic mix of all kinds of music. Like I said, we play from blues, electronica, rock en español, reggae, un poco de todo. It's commercial free, and we also have shows like the Rock Your Life with Arian Alexander. Arian, there you go. She gives amazing life coaching advice, and like I said, Tiger has a DJ Ceviche. Wait. Say it, go for it.
DJ Ceviche.
Yep. You can find his hour on Fun for Life Radio, so check us out, follow us on Instagram and all that good stuff. And also, guys, I want to give a brindis, a cheers, to one of the most amazing partners I've ever worked with. And I've been in this industry for a long time, but I really want to give a shout out to Brown Foreman. I know there's a bunch of you around here, so raise your glasses. Specifically, Tequila, Herradura, and Micah and Mariana. You guys have been amazing partners all throughout this 6 months. Even through COVID, we've been able to bring amazing artists like Omar Apollo, Las Cafeteras, Grace Weber, Enjambre, Frankie J, and tonight Buscabulla to this stage and make these artists do what they love most, which is bringing us music. So thank you, salud. Have a great time. And how we say in Spanish, sin más preámbulos, without further ado, please welcome mis amigos, Raquel and Luis Frepom from Buscabulla.
Get wet.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? ¿La vamos a pasar bien hoy? Ok, LA. Vamos a pasarla bien hoy en español, ¿ok?
Tú pide. Mis celos tú te envolviste. Y sigue. Conmigo tú te confundiste. No te equivoqué, ok. No te montes, pero va. No te equivoqué, ok. No te montes, No te montes, no te montes, pero no te equivoques, ok. No te montes, que no viene agua. No te equivoques, no. No te equivoques, no. No te pongas fresco. Yo no me como hace cuánto. No te me pongas fresco. Yo no me como hace cuánto. Oh, key change. No te equivoques, ok. No te montes, no te montes, pero no te equivoques, ok. No te montes, pero viene agua. No te equivoques, no. No te equivoques, no. No te equivoques, no. Shit, shit. Escolta que tiembla. Vamos a bailar. Shit. Come on, I gotta see you moving. Come on. It's a free show. Come on, guys. This is worth the tequila. Viene por la noche, yo la tiro para la calle. En los tiempos sentados, no hay nadie que me pare. Se apagan todas las luces y esto está que no te miedo. Yo suena la sirena, todo el mundo lo que abierto. Retumba todo y que Dios nos coja confesado. Tengo mi que me lengua en todo el cuerpo su calado. Llegó la noche donde todo va a prenderse fuego. El que se prueba, eso sí que luego se pone. Esta noche está que tiembla. Esta noche está que tiembla. Está que tiembla. Llegamos para la disco y eso fue el toque. Con lo que viene por ahí no hay nadie que se salve. Sube la intensidad y se siente mucho completeo. Ya está todo el mundo suelto y mira que yo estoy sin freno. Le digo a todos los panes que aquí no tenemos miedo. Nos vamos juntos y no vamos a perder el tiempo. Porque mañana no sabemos si estaremos vivos. Ahora lo que nos queda es ponernos agresivos. Esta noche está que tiembla. Esta noche está que tiembla. Está que tiembla. Está que tiembla. Que lo que viene, viene fuerte. Y cuando viene, viene de repente. Que tú se mueve, viene bien potente. Hay que meterle hasta que reviente. Esta noche está que tiembla. Esta noche está que tiembla. Está que tiembla. Está que tiembla. This is really wild. This is like really surreal. It's actually harder to play for a smaller audience than it is for a big one, just so you guys know. I can see your faces. I can really see if you're on your phone, not paying attention. This is caer. Luis Alfredo del Valle on bass. No lo ves caer.
Autobiographical, Nidia. Our album Regresa. Shit, shit. Sing it if you know it. Canten si se la saben.
Yo no sabía qué hacer. ¿Cómo te vuelvo a entender? Algo que no pude ver. Un dolor que se come. Y lo vi ahí con mi nombre.
Eso.
Ya me cansé de vivir sin saber ni creer. Así que me lo inventé. Y fue que dije si no lo ves, te detienes. Si no lo ves, si no lo ves, te detienes. Entonces ve la muerte. Ese dolor. Como velero se va, como paloma se vuela, 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 como velero se va, como paloma se vuela, como velero se va, como paloma se vuela, como velero, y como paloma, como velero, como paloma.
Gracias. Thank you. Okay, this next song is our last song. And it's Tartaro, which is actually dedicated to the late Frankie Ruiz, one of my favorite salseros from back home. And we really want to commemorate him on this Day of the Dead celebration. So I don't know if he's in heaven or hell, but I'm sure he's having fun wherever he's at. Ow! Okay, let's have fun for this one, okay?
Mambo comienza bailando, dame fuego, me llena por dentro, encima, me dice mi china, prohibido y copado, y nos vamos a acabar. Es un bárbaro, bárbaro, es un bárbaro. Aquí bailan salsa. ¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde están los pasos? ¿Dónde están? Para el ladito, para el frente, para atrás, viene. Gracias. Thank you so much.
Gracias.
Hola, hola, ahora. Give it up for Buscabulla, guys. How fun was that, right? The party's not over yet. There's plenty of tequila herradura, amazing drinks, good company. I just felt the vibe. It's fucking rocking. We're all having a blast tonight. Keep doing so. Enjoy la fiesta porque aún no se acaba. DJ Ceviche.
DJ Ceviche.
Tequila Herradura. Extraordinary awaits.